South Africa, and a very warm welcome to you. My name is Jeannie D, and it's so good to be back on your screens. Yay! I feel like I've been gone forever. And of course, what a show we have lined up for you today. Later on, we meet internationally renowned South African artist Kemang Wa Lehulere. You taught me how to say it earlier. I'm still
Lehulere. It's hard to box his work into one style, but he makes use of a variety of unique mediums like live performance, video installations, and chalk drawings. Plus, he has a unique artistic obsession with porcelain dogs.
Did you have those porcelain dogs in your house?
You know what? At our house, we didn't have them because my mom hates them, but every single home I visited, my grandmother's house had those porcelain dogs. Sometimes they were like pink and white, or brown.
The little brown ones
or
with
grey.
the sad eyes. Now, for your fix of beauty and fashion, it's another installment in our Dr. Anushka Reddy Medical Sculpt series, and we chat to up-and-coming designer Kaya Mtengwana, who uses her brand concepts by Kaya to uplift youth from disadvantaged communities, giving them the opportunity to contribute creatively.
Plus, it's conscious cooking in the kitchen today as we're joined by vegan expert Leo to make a delicious tofu scramble.
Amazing. Now, our very special guest up front is a beloved actress who SABC audiences will best remember her for her role as Noluntu Memela on Generations, and she's since gone on to star in a number of South Africa's top productions. Welcome to the show.
Thank you so much for having me.
How fab are you looking?
Afternoon Express.
Thank you so much for joining our Level Up Challenge. Wasn't that fun?
Yeah.
We must actually post that. Have we posted it?
Yeah,
It's on our Instagram.
Yeah,
it's mine and Connie's Instagram.
Yeah.
You've got to go and see it because it is absolutely lit.
I've got zero rhythm. But
Absolutely.
yes. Anyway, I had fun.
So you play Goodness on the Queen.
Yes, yes.
And people love her. I mean, it's a hugely celebrated show.
Yeah, the show itself, yes.
But before we get to that part of the journey, the journey before that was bittersweet.
Yes.
Right? It
Yeah.
was your break, but it also had some challenges. Tell
Yeah.
us about your journey there.
Sure. I mean, I went for the audition. I gave it my best shot, and the waiting period to actually hear that I actually got the part was the challenging part for me, because I got to a point where I was like, I gave it my all though. Like, how am I not getting a call back?
Yeah.
And I got a call back like 2 months later, because it's such a big role, and they really needed someone to fit into, because they'd already cast the mom, which was played by Nambita. So they really needed someone who was going to fit into her kind of energy and vibe.
Yeah.
So it's been amazing since then. You know, that was my big break, yes. And bittersweet when I left the show. Through all the challenges that were there, but we moved on after that, we went on to bigger and better things. That was a great platform, and it took me higher from there, because it wasn't just like I'm just going to stagnate, and
of course
3 years was enough actually on Generations. I always think about that, and I think 3 years was actually enough. It was enough for me to make a little name for myself in a household name for myself. And from then onwards, it was a little easier. You know, when I get to an audition, the producer's like, girl, we know you. You don't even have to sign that. Come through. You know what I mean? So that's nice. And when a producer calls you for like the show that I'm doing now and says, come through, we know your work. Yeah. That for me stands out. That for me is not like I now have to still stand in a long queue with other people that are auditioning. Yeah. It's different. Yeah. You know, from 2011 to now, the journey has been progressive, and I think people love the consistency that I've had, and I didn't just give up, and I wasn't just like, I got fired.
And look, also fortune favors the brave, and you guys were brave, and you were favored.
Yeah.
It reminds me of that quote that you've got to work until you no longer have to introduce yourself. Exactly what you've just said.
I'm getting there.
But you really do have such a strong fan base, and they really do love you. But you tend to favour the villains when you do play these
Or do the villains favour you?
The villains favour me, because I'm just like a honey bunny.
Yeah, you're a cutie.
Yeah, so I'm that, and I think the villains just favour me, and I love playing villains. I love playing things that are outside of me. It challenges me to play that mystery.
No, I think it's the most fun. But how does it impact on your real life? Because I heard that at one point you were getting threats, and actually your fans were going a little loco.
They got a little bit loco, like just in terms of verbally, but not physically. You know, people would see me in the streets and be like, "Oh, I hate you," but that's as far as it went. You know, it never went as far as people hitting me or anything like that. I think people have also shifted from, like, you know, the days of Abonzigilukele. on Jen. People have shifted from that because they would literally beat her up.
I played a villain once, and I got slapped by a woman in a shop.
You did it.
I was shopping and she just came and she slapped me, and I looked at her like, you did not just slap me. I think you need to leave in like 5 seconds.
My goodness, because you're gonna slap her right back, right?
Yeah, but no, because what do you do in that instance?
Girl.
It's so awkward.
It's really hardcore.
Especially because it's always older people that do that. Like the people that are like our age, like they're woke. They know it's like
they know we're acting.
They know we're just acting.
Yeah.
It's always the older generation. They're like, see, I go shire, and I'm like, but yeah, it's been a good ride. It's been a good ride. I've enjoyed every minute of it. I won't take anything back. I wouldn't take a single thing back. Everything that I've done so far in my journey has been worth it, has been part of the bigger picture of where I want to be. It's made me stronger also as a person. It's made me appreciate. It's made me, I've got a story to tell.
Absolutely.
It's not like I just woke up and like, I was on TV.
What's your dream role?
Sheepers. What is my dream role? I don't know if I have a dream role.
Okay.
I've said my dream role before, and people are like, "Why? Why would you want to play that?"
Oh wow!
So, I don't want to. I don't want to.
You want to play everything. Your dream role is everything.
Not really. No. I'd love to play a lawyer.
A lawyer.
Yeah. I think I could really be sassy and yeah.
Well, now that Meghan Markle has married the
you
prince,
see what I mean?
her job's available for you. Go for that audition.
I would like to fit in there.
Yeah, absolutely. I think so.
Thank you so much for joining us.
Thank
Even
you
more
very
beautiful
much.
up close.
Thank you so much.
So after the break, it's conscious cooking in the kitchen as we prepare an egg-free alternative to a breakfast classic, scrambled eggs. Plus, multi-international award-winning artist Kemang Wa Lehulere joins us on the couch.
I know.
Welcome back to Afternoon Express live on SABC3. Now, if you haven't entered the Whistling Chef competition yet, where have you been? Join in on the Whistling Chef challenge by sending us your rendition of the Whistling Chef tune. So send us your submissions by responding to the Whistling Chef post on our Facebook page for an entry, and you can also enter by commenting on our Twitter post with your video clip. Now, the best whistle wins a delicious Whistling Chef hamper. The competition closes on Friday, the 27th of July. Submissions pouring in, so whistle up and get entering.
From beef lasagna to creamy macaroni and cheese, Clover the Whistling Chef's high-quality, ready-to-eat meals are made using trusted Clover cheese, milk and cream. It's SA's favorite home-cooked recipes, now prepared and conveniently packed with a variety to choose from. Added to that, Africa's first vac-seal technology ensures they're kept fresher for longer for the whole family to enjoy. The Whistling Chef. Heat, whistle, eat, sing. It's as simple as that. Made with love by Clover.
Now, last week we made an incredible and flavorful mushroom broth with tofu, and today we have it in our kitchen yet again. Now, tofu is really versatile and can be used in an array of dishes. But today we are turning the humble tofu into spectacular scrambled tofu eggs. And they make an ultra creamy plant-based breakfast or brunch option for you and your family to enjoy. And of course, to help us put this dish together is vegan cook and media outreach manager for HSI Africa and Green Monday, SA Liozette Ruert. Welcome to the show.
Thank you very much. It's so nice to be back here in the kitchen with you.
Oh, I'm so pleased to be able to make this now and show you at home how to make this, because actually it's become one of my favorite breakfasts. With the whole world here having this, green movement, I think this is amazing, and it is so delicious and really healthy for you as well. So, and it tastes exactly like scrambled eggs.
It does.
That's what I don't understand, how you get that egg flavor
I'm going
when
to
there's
tell
no
you
egg used.
all about it. It looks like egg, it tastes like egg. It's just not egg. It's a perfect
Exactly.
plant-based option for Green Monday or for when you're cooking a nice brunch for family and friends. maybe on a
Amazing.
Sunday morning.
Okay, how do we get started? I can see we've already got our tofu here, and this
Yes.
is just as you would buy it.
Yes.
You just unwrap it from the packet, and then
Yes, and
that's
then
what
it's
it
very
looks like.
important to drain it and also to dry it a little bit. I'll get to that in a second. The very first step that we need to do is to fry our onions and our mushrooms in a little bit of oil.
Amazing.
And we've already done that over here, so I'm going to keep that aside for now. You can also add some garlic for some extra flavor, or some of your
Definitely
favorite
adding
herbs and
garlic.
spices. Yeah, I'm also a garlic person.
Yeah.
The next step is to actually fry our tofu. Now, like you say, tofu is a very versatile ingredient, but it's
Yeah.
also one of those daunting ingredients. A lot of people see this white blob and they don't know what it is or what to do with this. Well, it's basically soybeans that's been compressed together, and it is super versatile. You get silken tofu that you would use for your sauces and your desserts, and then you also get the firm tofu, which we're going to use today for
Amazing.
scramble.
So how do you, you just break it down?
I'm going to break it down a little bit because we want that scrambly, eggy type
Yeah.
of texture.
It already looks like scrambled eggs.
Yeah, there
That's
you go.
amazing.
It's
Yeah.
just very important to flavor your tofu very well. It absorbs flavor fantastically, but you have to spice it up because otherwise it's going to be bland and boring.
Amazing. So then are you throwing that in the pan already?
I am going to.
Phenomenal.
Putting our phone
And of
on.
course, if you want this delicious recipe sent directly to your phone to make for all your friends and family, all you need to do is SMS the keyword EAT to 33650, and we'll send you all of the details, everything you need to know. Okay,
So I'm heating
let's
a little
fry
bit
that
of
tofu.
Yeah, so heating a little bit of oil up in the pan, and then we're going to add our tofu to that. You can open up the spices for me so long, and I want you to have a little taste of what's in here.
Okay. Hawaiian black salt.
Yes, so you get Hawaiian black salt, you also get Indian black salt. Indian black salt is a
So
little
what does
bit
the
more
black salt mean?
flavor.
Because I usually take the Himalayan pink salt. What is the Hawaiian black salt? From a volcano?
Yes, so it's Indian volcanic rock salt.
Oh, this
what
is
does it taste like?
great. No, it's amazing.
Eggy, right?
Yeah.
So you won't believe that a salt, which is basically the pink Himalayan salt that's been added to like spices and
That's
sulfites,
the best
that
thing I've
can
ever
taste
seen.
just as eggy as boiled eggs, basically. If you close your eyes and taste that, you'll think you'll eat a boiled
Okay,
egg.
so where do I put this?
So you can sprinkle a little bit of that on top for me, please.
Okay. And would this be considered high in sodium?
Apparently it's a little bit less in sodium,
Yeah.
but there's no scientific research
Okay.
that can prove it. So I'm not to say, but apparently it's a little bit healthier.
Okay, so
Then
we've
you
got
can
that
also-
in. What next?
Next is the turmeric, because we also need the yellow
we need
eggy
this,
colour.
yeah.
And turmeric is anti-inflammatory, so it's one of my
Exactly.
favourite spices to use.
Is that enough?
A little bit more can do.
Yeah, you can never have too much turmeric. It's amazing for you. Okay, what next?
Next, some of our spices. You can use garlic and herb, you can use smoked paprika, you can use cayenne pepper for a little bit of an extra spice.
Okay.
A little
There
grind
you
of that.
go. We make such a good team in
I
this
think
kitchen.
so too.
There you go. Okay,
You know,
next.
we cook it, so we have to eat it afterwards. A little bit of almond milk, just a little dash.
How's that?
There we go. Yep, that's perfect.
Oh, this is a fantastic breakfast in a hurry as well.
Oh yes, it cooks super quickly.
Especially for vegans on the move.
And then just a little bit of our normal salt as well.
Okay. There you go. Oh, I cannot wait
Yeah.
to tuck into this.
And then as soon as you see that it's starting to colour and cook nicely, then you can add the rest of your ingredients. So today we're going to use some chopped up spinach.
Okay.
And then,
Is that enough?
Yeah, that's perfect.
And
And then our onions,
all right.
our mushrooms, and our pepper juice. Also, tofu is super healthy for you. It's high in iron, it's high in protein, fiber, magnesium, potassium.
Amazing.
So you can eat it daily.
And then that's what it ends up looking like. Hey, presto.
Exactly.
This is amazing.
You can dress it with avocado, a little bit of hot sauce maybe, some fresh chutney.
I love it. Thank you so much. When it looks this good, you can have breakfast as any meal of the day. And remember, if you would like this fantastic recipe sent directly to your phone, all you need to do is send the keyword EAT to 33650.
Kemang Wa Lehulere is one of South Africa's shining stars on the international art scene. His unique combination installations and drawings have earned him a number of prestigious art awards, including being named Deutsche Bank's new Artist of the Year in 2017, an award which was curated by some of the world's most renowned critics.
My name is Kemang Wa Lehulere. I am from Cape Town, South Africa. Work with chalk. These are ephemeral works which get erased at the end of an exhibition. And then I've got works on paper, and then I have sculptures. And the wood I use is often from school desks. Then there are porcelain dogs, which I also purchased. They're mass-produced. Hi, Kemang Wa Lehulere. I have a performance piece, and then I have some hair paintings.
Wow. Welcome to the Loft. Lovely to have you join us.
Thank you.
So your work immediately takes me right back to my childhood, slap bang in the middle of my childhood, from that pencil sharpener to those desks, those porcelain dogs. That's quite nostalgic, your work. Did you mean for it to have that kind of atmosphere?
I don't know if nostalgic would be a word or term I readily use. Instead, I was interested more in using everyday objects that people would not be intimidated by when they walk into a gallery space. So coming from Gugulective to myself, I often reflect on certain materials and objects that I grew around, but also that were in other people's homes.
Yeah.
So the porcelain dogs, the use of school desks. So the image you see, the metal there is taken from school desks. The wood also is from school desks. So I'm quite interested in using everyday objects to communicate through my work in a way that doesn't intimidate people.
Wow, wow. So you feel that using these pieces that people readily recognize and can sort of just place in a story in their lives makes the artwork a bit more accessible to them?
I think so, because when I began coming up, we started an art collective called Gugulective more than 10 years ago, which was primarily based at Gugulective. And we looked and studied the art world at the time, and we felt it was something that was considered quite elite. Also, gallery spaces can be intimidating for someone who comes from a black township, given our history where art was never a subject in black schools. So there's a limited knowledge and accessibility. So when one does go to an exhibition via like a gallery or a museum space, oftentimes it can be intimidating because it seems like these precious objects that oftentimes you can't even touch, right?
Yeah.
But in thinking about that, one of the exhibitions I did here in Cape Town, in fact, just before I walk about explaining the work, someone came and put their handbag, a woman put their handbag on one of my sculptures, and someone reprimanded them saying, hey, you can't do this. And they were like, what do you mean? It's just
piece,
like wood from a school desk, right? So they saw it as something. In fact, this woman had been a school teacher, and I was using a school desk. So for her, she has a different relationship to the material.
Wow.
In relation to how someone might perceive it as this kind of object that, oh, you can't touch it, and it's valued at such and such a price. But because of the everydayness of the material, it does allow people some form of accessibility.
Yeah. How long did it take you to kind of craft the Kemang style, or to mine your voice, your artistic voice, so to speak?
Sure. Well, I've been working as an artist for more than 15 years. It's something that I've always done as a teenager. I took art in school. I did theater, actually, in high school.
Yeah.
So I grew up in an artistic family. So it's something that I've been aware of. So hence the kind of sporadic nature of my practice, moving from performance to drawing to installation to video. I write. I've written before. Last year I released a jazz album in Berlin in collaboration with local musician Mandla Mlangeni, who's a trumpeter and a good friend of mine. So I have these diverse kind of practices that are influenced by people I grew up around.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's taken some time, yeah.
Yeah, I can imagine it's taken some time, but you really do beautiful work, and we're going to talk more about it in a short while. So from art to fashion and beauty, after the break, we catch up with Dr. Anushka Reddy in the next installment of our Medisculpt series. We meet fashion stylist and social entrepreneur Kaya Mtengwana, who is uplifting youth with her brand concept by Kaya.
Welcome back to Afternoon Express. Now, very popular with viewers, Dr. Anushka Reddy is a GP with a special interest in cosmetic dermatology and advanced aesthetics. Now, as a female doctor, she understands firsthand the demands of balancing long working hours and caring for one's physical well-being. The good doctor has just the solution too.
Afternoon Express was invited to a day celebrating aesthetics at the opening of the Featherbrook Hotel and Spa in Johannesburg West.
I am so excited to be hosting my annual aesthetic celebration at the soon-to-open Featherbrook Hotel and Spa. Guests can expect a day of celebration of all things beautiful. We have massage stations, we have stations that are going to explain how to take care of your skin during the winter months and summer months, and it's just a day of pampering. It's a lavish urban picnic, that's the theme. It's so important to me to host an event to educate the public. I feel that the media are very important drivers in the industry, and they are the ones who can inform and educate the public about what's safe and what's trending. And I also want to celebrate with my family and friends this beautiful new venue that's going to be opening soon. The trends that I think we need to look out for is that non-surgical is certainly going to be overtaking surgical. We're getting surgical-like results with non-surgical interventions. Number 2 on the list are medical facials. People just don't want the pampering aspect of a facial. They also want results-driven facials. So I think this is going to very much make waves in 2018 and beyond. I have done a split face on my patient, and it was quite remarkable the difference that we achieved simply with using fillers in strategic places, and the treated side far exceeded my expectations.
I've decided to do this treatment because I found waking up every morning I have found a new wrinkle. But mostly I was a smoker, I have now given up, and that has really done real damage to my skin and caused many more unwanted wrinkles. So I decided that it was time to actually do something about it, and it motivated me to go out there and find something to actually help me and help my skin. Dr. Reddy was the person to come to. I know that she has a vast amount of experience. I knew that I had to do half, but I had enough trust in her to know that whatever she does on the one side, she is very capable of doing on the other side.
The one thing I do believe when it comes to aesthetics, makeup, anything, the first and foremost rule is to understand your skin. And when it comes to your doctors, they can help you understand that. And then from there, you can understand your makeup regime and what suits your skin, the different undertones, which colors work for you, which don't, how to lift certain features, how to enhance certain features.
Today we are doing the LED combined with oxygen therapy. LED is a treatment that's used for cooling and calming of the skin. It's a supplementary type of treatment, a non-thermal, so non-heating. We have a red light, and the red light is used for collagen stimulation. It increases your blood flow, which means it stimulates your fibroblasts to produce more collagen and elastin, which is the tightening effect that you get on your skin. And blue light is used for acne skins, so it kills the bacteria, meaning that your skin over time obviously is bacteria-free, so your breakouts are minimized.
Dr. Reddy made sure to have these latest trends in the cosmetics and aesthetics on hand for her celebrity guests to explore.
The latest trends in cosmetic surgery are exciting me to no end, and the most exciting part of it all is that non-invasive procedures and aesthetics are overtaking surgical procedures.
We have really felt the epitome of an urban picnic. It's been food, picnic blankets, people mingling and mixing on the grass while amazing music plays in the background, and obviously all in the name of aesthetics. I think Dr. Reddy is such an incredible inspiration. What I love about her is she's an ethical doctor. She really does advise what looks the most natural, what suits your face, and she's just so warm and lovely in her chair, so when those needles come close to your face, you don't flinch.
Having had worked with Dr. Reddy as a cosmetic doctor, I think she knows what she's doing. She's passionate about it. She literally becomes your friend. You can express your insecurities to her. She's there to fix them anyway. And I think she's going places, and what she's doing is phenomenal.
We are so excited that this project is finally coming to fruition. What people can expect from the spa is serenity, tranquility, coming out here and experiencing an oasis in the middle of the city. And I'm so happy to say that the Featherbrook Hotel and Spa will open in the first quarter of 2019. So definitely watch the space.
Well, it certainly looked like a relaxing afternoon in the green gardens of Featherbrook. Be sure to follow Dr. Anushka Reddy on Instagram for the latest trends and updates in medical aesthetics, and keep a lookout for the Featherbrook Hotel and Spa opening in 2019.
So, Kaya Mtengwana is a young and talented fashion stylist and entrepreneur who started her brand, Concepts by Kaya, as a hobby and way to upcycle materials into fashion accessories.
Now, fueled by passion for social upliftment, her brand now collaborates with youth NGOs to help young people express their creativity. Welcome to the show.
Thank you for having me.
What a great hobby. How did the hobby start, and then how were you able to take it from a hobby to become your career?
So it all started, I think it started from having the essentials growing up, and I've always had to make use of what I have around me.
Yeah.
And I think I'm a hoarder, so I didn't like throwing away stuff, my old clothes, even household items. So I used to cut materials and just wear them as necklaces, or even customize my own clothes. So that's where I saw that actually I could actually turn this into a business. Until last year, where a South African designer asked me to be their stylist. So that's where the business part came, where they were like, Kaya, actually take this seriously. Why don't you just allow me to commission earrings and start making collections? So that's where the business part of it started.
That's amazing.
Those earrings are beautiful.
Yeah, they are beautiful. I've been staring at them, and your T-shirt and your shoes and all of it. And that's what I love about designers, is that they just wear clothes in a way that makes you just stare at them so much. But one of the things you do is that you upcycle materials. You take materials that people would otherwise throw away or see as useless or non-usable, and you use them to actually create your fashion.
Yes.
Where did that concept come from?
Hoarding.
Hoarding?
Yes, I'm a hoarder. So I don't like throwing things away.
Yeah.
Yes. So every item that I produce is recyclable, so it's made from old products. So from the earrings, the only thing that we buy are the hooks or the studs. Yes.
Wow.
Yeah.
I'm so curious to know what your house looks like. When you say that you're a hoarder, what are the kinds of things that you keep stock of?
Yeah.
Like, what do you hoard?
Everything. I can't even say, like, I hoard everything from clothes.
Yeah.
I don't want to give away my mom's couches. Like, my mom wants to buy a new couch. I'm like, don't give them away.
Why?
I don't know.
Okay, do you like reupholster at least?
Yes.
Okay.
Okay, well, that's fine.
Yeah.
I was picturing one of those, those American houses where they've just got everything in the house.
No, my mom would kill me.
But you also do so much for the community around you as well. Tell us about that upliftment program.
So I work with NGOs, and now I think I've taken my business to them, where they offered me a space where we work with young girls and boys. So the items that you'll be seeing here today showcasing are actually made by the young kids from the NGO Sisona Sibane, and we have a few others that we work with too. So we try to teach them beading, sewing, because we're targeting young boys especially, because it's always about the girl child.
Not leaving the boys behind.
It's always about the girl child, but you find that there are boys who are actually also interested to take part, and also interested in fashion, because that's what we're trying to introduce a different mindset where we're like, there are different careers. Also, we don't want them to feel, because now they're not in school or they're not employed, that they are outcasts. So we're also trying to get them part of society, feel good about themselves.
Well, I'm so fascinated to see some of your work. So you've brought along some beautiful girls and some of your amazing pieces. Can you talk us through what we're having a look at now?
So people always ask me, Kaya, what's your style? I'm like, I think I'm an Afro-modern young person. So with this, like, also the patchwork also brings in the element of recycling. Yeah.
That's stunning.
Do you have a particular love for the environment? I mean, apart from just hoarding, do you believe in sustainable fashion?
Yes, I
in
believe
responsible creations.
Yes, I do believe in sustainable fashion. Team Go Green. Yeah, that's me.
Yay! I love those harem pants.
Ah, thank you.
Take us through this outfit.
This outfit, I'm a huge fan of Marianne Fassler, so I have to say this particular look is inspired by her.
She's incredible.
Yes, I love her.
I can actually see the inspiration very
yes.
much. A great mix of color and the tulle. It is very Marianne Fassler. But I must be honest, your earrings are outstanding.
They're phenomenal.
They just look like they're so wearable, and you can wear them every day with everything.
They're light, very light.
Are they light?
Yes.
I'm a huge fan of massive chandelier earrings, and if they're heavy, I'm convinced I'm going to need one of those stitches.
They've got to be massive. They've got to be massive.
Totally.
What do we have here?
This, we were going for a beach look, a wearable beach look, because you find that sometimes when you're at the beach, you feel very uncomfortable, so you just want to throw something over, and the pants as well. Yeah, and the belt, it actually also has a pocket, so it's a belt but with a pocket. And then there's the circle neck piece, sunshine.
Nice.
Your clothes definitely do look happy.
Yes.
So
I'm
it
a
says a
young
lot
person,
about the
so-
designer, yeah. Happiness is everything. So what are we having a look at here?
Denim, I love denim.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, and then the underpart, it's a skirt, which is inspired by the traditional Xhosa women who always they layer a lot.
Yes, they do.
Yes. So the top
They
under.
layer a lot, or sometimes mother-in-laws make you layer a lot.
Yeah, mother-in-laws make you layer a lot.
Bonnie, I love your commentary on life sometimes.
Yeah, no, life's very interesting. Wow, we love it.
Absolutely.
And so you make all your own crafts, you make your own earrings,
Yes,
all
accessories, I make them by myself. But here we were helped by the young girls and boys.
Amazing.
Oh, that's amazing.
And everything we're seeing used to be something else. So you've upcycled everything.
Yes, so we cut everything up, or you find that you only have like a meter of material that you find, and you just put it together. That's why we never really have multiple items. We always have like one of each.
But that's great, so that when you see it, you must buy it, because you're not going to have many more of them.
It's beautiful. It's so ethical for me, just that preservation and then throwing nothing away. It's absolutely inspiring. Thank you so much.
Thank
We
you.
love having you on the show. Thank you. After the break, Chef Clem joins us in the kitchen for a really creative way to enjoy a Clover Super M heated up. It's delicious.
Plus, Presenter Search on 3 is on tonight, and we're looking forward to what you can expect from this week's episode.
made with love by Clover.
Welcome back. Now take a moment to just chill with Clover Super M. Now, did you know you can hashtag try it hot? Well, simply pour heat and enjoy. And for a delicious treat, we have a tasty recipe of Super M chimichangas to go with your warm cuppa. To get the list of ingredients you'll need for this recipe, SMS the keyword Clover to 33650. SMSs cost R1.50 each, and no free SMSs apply. So let's get started. Our beautiful chef Clem is here with some sweet treats.
All right, so today is a chimichanga. Chimichanga is normally
Chimichanga. What's a chimichanga? I just love the name.
It's so amazing. It's normally a savory dish. And my idea is it's always a full meal wrapped in pastry and deep fried. Normally it's rice.
It's a spring roll.
Yeah, but like Mexican, because we've got rice, beans, got the meat.
Okay,
everything's inside there. Everything's inside there. So I took that concept, like, let's put a meal inside some pastry.
Ooh, this is a super-sized Super M.
It is, it's the 1 liter.
Wee.
So what I've done is I put a cheesecake inside pastry and I called it my sweet chimichanga.
Okay.
So in here I've got some condensed milk and
So
cream cheese.
poetic, Clem.
Aww. No, okay. To it, some fresh strawberries.
Okay.
Because you gotta get the fruits in there somehow.
Yeah, you've got to get some fruit in there. You've got to get some vegetables in there.
I haven't, no, not vegetables, but I mean, we can try later, okay?
You've got to hide some superfoods in there.
We'll definitely do that next time. So what I've done is I'm gonna make a strawberry chimichanga. So I'm using my strawberry Super M.
Okay.
So I've added the fresh strawberries as well. But you can totally go ahead and use chocolate. Add some cocoa nibs. It's your superfood.
Yeah, cocoa
there
nibs.
We go, cocoa nibs.
Cacao nibs.
And then to like kind of thicken it up, you gotta have a cheesecake has to have a base, right? So normally it's a biscuit. But this time the biscuit's actually gonna work for me because it's gonna help set up this mixture. Pop it in the fridge a couple of hours later.
What does it look like?
Firm. I popped it into a bag just to help me with the piping. And then I've got some spring roll pastry.
You always have something up your sleeve and it's always so exciting.
But this is quite cool. And I mean, it's fun. This is a part where you get the kids involved, get them to like kind of squeeze out the filling.
Yummy.
And you can see that biscuit has kind of firmed it up nicely.
I know.
And now we're gonna just tuck it over.
It looks all caramelly, that biscuit.
Absolutely. Sides in. Watch all the aunties say, that chef can't even fold a spring roll on TV. Oh, the hate mail's on the way. Okay, there we go.
Behave, guys, behave.
Oh, no, actually, I'm doing a good job.
Yeah.
What do you say?
It's not bad.
Let us know. Let us know.
It's not like
Twitter.
I'm going to do a better job.
Okay, you want to try one?
Perfect. This looks
Here's
perfect.
one. Can you pass me the little plate on the side there? I've made one ahead of time.
Ooh.
Here's another one.
Always prepared.
This is like a little starter portion, main portion. Go for it. Show me what you got. I like a little lower. You can control it.
A little there.
Winning.
Look at my little shape. Looks like an arrow.
There we go. And now you can fold it up.
All roads lead to my heart. Okay, cool.
First fold over.
First fold over, and then?
Sides in.
Sides in.
You kind of secure in the parcel.
Secure the bag. Okay.
Yeah, now I do a little bit of water, yeah. Just people use egg. I don't think it's necessary. And a little bit of water on the top as well, but when you get there, you can do that.
Okay. I'm just going to put some there.
Stuck
folding a little envelope.
You can. Okay. I think that's very, very good.
Yeah, I also think so. If I say so myself.
You're allowed
I'm very proud of myself.
You're allowed to.
Nice.
Okay. Next thing.
Nice.
Got some oil.
Okay.
Just drop them in the oil. Turn up the heat a little bit. That's a little too. There we go. It's sizzling.
This is like a Super M treat, eh?
It's a Super M treat. My thing is, don't eat it when it's hot. Kind of like weird because
let it cool off.
Let it cool like a cheesecake. Let a cheesecake set. Just like that, let it sit in the fridge a little bit. It's delicious. It's how you win.
I saw Jeannie stealing these earlier.
No, man. Jeannie.
Was there a couple missing?
Where's she? Look, she's like running away like I didn't do it. Look at her. Okay, well, you know what?
Come here. Tell us.
And was it good?
What was it like?
So
you were in heaven. I saw your face.
You know why? It wasn't as sweet as what you thought it was going to be.
It's not.
Oh, that's so good.
It's good, eh?
Yeah. Wow. Why do you think I'm so excited? I'm literally the most hyperactive person ever.
I know, I saw you jump in here. Tasty and sweet and always
I'm taking another one.
Yeah, we see you. Remember to SMS the keyword Clover to 33650. To get this recipe sent to your device, SMSs do cost R1.50 each and no free SMSs apply. But in case you missed any of these easy peasy steps, here's a lemon squeezy recap.
Made with love by Clover.
So in tonight's episode of Presenter Search on 3, the remaining 6 contestants are taken to the beautiful Reunion Island in the middle of the Indian Ocean. Jeannie, you are obviously there living your best life.
Living my best. Look, I really like it on this side of the couch.
Do you like being interviewed?
Yeah.
So do tell us about
Ask
your
me
time
the
in
questions.
Reunion Island with all the top 6.
So Reunion Island is phenomenal.
Yeah.
So it's right next door to Mauritius. It's a 4-hour flight from Johannesburg on Austral Air, which is a fantastic airline. The food is amazing on the plane. And so we just nipped across from Johannesburg to Île de Réunion, which is a French island. It is still run by the French. It's under the rule of France. So it's literally like being in France 4 hours away. It's amazing. They use the euro, and otherwise it's French food,
And
French
you love all
wine.
things French.
I love all things French. So it's France, 4 hours out of Joburg. I mean, what a treat. Also, there are live volcanoes on the island.
Really?
So it's a volcanic island, and one erupted just before we got there. So the side that the lava comes out of obviously doesn't come near to where the people live.
Yes.
But when you take a little helicopter ride, it serves literally the most incredible viewing, because you see all the hot rock and the lava, and it really is amazing. And then we stayed at Akoya Hotel, which is just unbelievable. It's really beautiful on the ocean. It's their whale season now, so we saw the most spectacular views. And the best part about it, it's now their winter.
Okay.
And I literally didn't get out of a bikini. So
I saw you.
Yeah, it's such a great, quick little nip out of Joburg, and next thing you're in another France, and it's a great experience.
That is
so
lovely.
then our top 6.
I see them waltzing in. There they are.
They are so cool.
They're incredible.
They are just such a great
The talent
bunch of
is
people.
actually, it's amazing.
No, it's insane. I mean, the job to reduce them now to 3 is going to be virtually impossible. I don't know how we're going to do it. But I mean, I'm so privileged because we get to choose somebody for Espresso morning show, afternoon express, and top billing. So it's such a privilege to be able to choose our 3rd co-host. I mean, another co-host
That's
for us.
amazing. That's amazing.
So, I mean, it's so hard to choose though.
Yeah.
Because
It
every
must
single
be
one of them
tough.
would be able to fit into
Everyone
here at
would
any
fit
time.
in,
And they're all so lovely.
But it's presenter search. There's always a twist and a turn.
Yes.
So I'm sure there's some twists and some
Well,
turns
tonight
up
is
your
essentially the semi-final. And I don't know about you, but during the Soccer World Cup, I went nuts for the semi-final because the final is just, it's fun, but semi-final's where it's at. So tonight's going to be lots of fun.
Yeah.
Obviously, I mean, did you watch last week? I mean, everyone was in tears. It was devastating.
Yeah.
So this week is going to be as exciting.
Heart-wrenching. But
Heart-wrenching.
It's been a great journey. I'm sure they've all learned so much. And everyone is everyone's already brilliant, but they've grown a lot as well.
They really have.
Yes, yes.
And they're just such great people. So today the challenge is that because there's 6 of them, we split them into 3s.
Okay.
And they had to do team challenges. So the guys, I mean, they were just outstanding. All 3 of them were amazing.
Yeah.
And then the other team went on, like into the sugar canes, and they just had such a fun
just lovely
inserts.
people.
Amazing.
Yeah.
Lots
And
of
whoever comes to Afternoon Express, I'm sure that they're going to have a great time and they're going to fit in perfectly.
Yeah, well, we're a perfect family. We're a crazy family to join.
We are crazy. Yeah, but we're sweet too. So make sure you catch all the action from tonight's episode of Presenter Search on 3 at 8:30 on SABC3. And don't forget, if you missed tonight's episode, you can watch the repeat on Saturday at 12 p.m.
I'm taking you all to Reunion Island.
This Thursday, Presenter Search on 3 goes international as the remaining 6 contestants jet off to Reunion. Follow their adventures on this volcanic island in the heart of the Indian Ocean. Catch all the drama with Presenter Search on 3, Thursday night at 7:30 on SABC3. Repeat Saturday at 12 midday. The stage is yours.
Bank better to live better with Capitec. If you do just one thing this year, bank better in 2018. Get the Capitec credit card with a limit of up to 150,000 Rand with personalized interest from 12.9% based on your credit profile and affordability. Bank better to live better with Capitec.
Welcome back to Afternoon Express. So today we've met some incredibly talented South Africans. But before we wrap up the show, we are back with actress Zenande Mfenyana.
So just for fun, and I'm sure everybody wants to know, tell us about your love life.
It's banging, it's booming.
Anybody special?
Oh, it's hot, it's on fire.
Mine as well. So what's your favorite series at the moment?
You just lied.
That's hilarious.
There could be someone, there couldn't be someone.
Who knows?
Who knows, honey?
What's your type? What's your specifics? Like if we have to
don't
place an
have a
order
type.
for you.
I don't have a type.
Girl, you've got to have a type.
I don't.
You've got to tell the universe exactly what you want.
But they abafani. Like, kind of beers.
You at least need a type that got a job.
I don't like guys with hair though.
Yeah, and one that got a job. That's a type.
Gotta have a job. That's definitely a type. That's definitely on my tick box.
But you keep yourself really busy as well, aside from loving.
Yeah.
But you do a lot of voice work as well.
Yes.
I mean, just for our audience at home, because I think voice work is the best.
It's just in and out.
It is so fun.
It's just
so what
so
does a
much
day
fun.
comprise of for you, especially with
If
your
I'm not
voice
on
work?
set, and my agent knows this, I'm always like, bring on those voiceovers.
Oh, I love
I don't mind
voiceover.
driving from Bryanston to wherever, doing voiceovers all day, because it's in and out.
Yeah.
You read that script and boom, there's money in your account.
No, it's the best.
You also are an inspiring philanthropist, and I've seen I've seen you post a lot of inspirational quotes. And it's not easy being very popular and well known and posting inspirational stuff, because people do that whole whatever. So you really have to put yourself out there, and it's something you have to really mean to do it consistently. Share with us about that.
For me, personally, the girl child is very close to my heart. Hence, I've got a foundation called Zenande Mfenyana Foundation for the Development of Girls. It's in developmental stage, and in the developmental stage is me going out there, helping out with this campaign. Like at the moment, I'm working out, I'm helping out with a pad campaign, like 2 pad campaigns, and I was working on panties and bras. So I touch and go and I learn and I absorb, because I also want to do my own thing. And I feel like if I'm reaching out and helping others, when I start doing my own thing, people are going to be like, hey, we're definitely on board for your thing, girl. You come to Afternoon Express, you sell your pads, whatever. You know, you'll be open to that.
Yeah. You're also a product of
Guys,
mentorship. Who's
supposed
your
to say
mentor?
yes.
Yes, I do agree with you.
Yes, you're on board.
Oh, thank you, thank you.
Oh, were you propositioning us, girl?
I mean, on the low.
Anytime.
But yeah.
Yeah, who is your mentor?
In terms of?
We heard that you've got an amazing mentor when you work with her all the time, especially in voiceovers.
Regina King.
Yeah.
Okay,
I love her.
I love her as an actress. I love her even more as an animation artist, because I want to get into animation. I love.
Give us your voice.
No.
Yes.
I'm like, no. Really, Jeannie? Seriously? But I love Regina simply because she's so versatile. And I love the Boondocks, and I cannot believe that she does both voices, Huey and Riley, at the same time.
She's certainly one of the most underrated actresses.
Oh my
She's
gosh,
amazing.
I'm just like, that's super amazing.
Yeah.
So I want to get into animation. So I look up to her a lot when it comes to animation work.
Well, we'll keep an ear out for you.
From your lips to God's ears.
Yeah, absolutely. What's sad about not having a mentor, I don't actually have a mentor.
Unfortunately, we've got to kill you because we've
have me over again, honey.
You're going to be back. Unfortunately, we've run out of time. We'll be back again tomorrow, same time, same place. Until then, good night. God bless.
Good night.
Bye.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
Afternoon Express, made with love by Clover.
Nada. Feel Good production.